Hi, I'm Jonathan Gan and welcome to Market Matters. We have for you today companies in the news, and we have the big daddy of power, Tenaga Nasional Bhd, basically making its way onto our companies in the news segment. Just on the news front, basically it's TNB CEO Dato' Azman has basically said that the company is not pressured to actually take up any one of the 1MDB's 13 assets. And on top of that, we also have news that TNB has basically announced that its 21-year power purchase agreement with YTL has expired on September 30th.
So this is very, very interesting for me. I mean, most of you know I do cover some power. The fact is, this deal with YTL, it was the first. Do you remember? I think you're probably too young to remember there was a massive blackout. That's when the government actually went to look for independent power producers. Who steps up to the plate? YTL. And the funny thing is, although all power purchase agreements are not made equal, YTL had the one with the biggest, well, let's say the biggest incentives, mostly because nobody knew at that point what kind of risk you were taking. So they're the only ones with a take or pay deal. So this big final, like, wow, it's done. You know, it's done. Is this the end of the legacy issues, you wonder?
I mean, the fact that it's over, it actually opens up the avenue for other new and more higher technologically advanced power plants to perhaps come in. So an analyst I spoke to has basically said that the ending of this PPA agreement basically will pave the way for lower energy costs, because nowadays, with the new deals coming up, we have more advanced power plants compared to the Gen 1s that they used to supply for back in the 90s.
You know why the deals were so long? You know why the deals were so long? Because when it started out, nobody kind of knew about what kind of returns power purchase agreement, but it opened the doors. You have to remember, it opened the doors to every single other power purchase agreement that was signed. Then came the whole issue about, do they get sweetheart deals? Are they politically connected? So for this to end, in my head, it's a new chapter for Tenaga. Tenaga should now look at new deals, make sure that we don't suffer at the end of it. So that's why this news about the NMDB assets worries you. Are you doing it redux? Is this going to happen all over again?
That's the thing, Nadia. I mean, even in its prospects, Tenaga actually said they're cautious about its prospects of 2015. And I mean, its association with 1MDB, say what you like about the deal. Basically, I think that it has affected its share price, you know, whether you would say positively or negatively. I mean,
because they're older plants. You wonder whether or not they should be putting more money into kind of new plants. The thing I don't want more than anything else is that the same mistakes kept being made again. This deal was criticized, the YTL deal was criticized because it was supposed to be what people saw as a sweetheart deal. You don't want this story all over again. TNB already sort of suffered for it. But I also wonder what's going to happen to YTL. We were looking a little bit at I think the share price is up on your screen now. Remember, this was their big thing for YTL International, by the way. And this one was, they still have others. They have Passerai, they have, of course, Wessex Water. But now that this is done, I wonder what's going to happen.
Right. So Nadia, just to wrap up, basically the expiry of legacy power plants in power purchase agreements actually gives way for TNB to do new negotiations with actually better power plants. Its association and the negative press actually associated with 1MDB has actually had a definite effect on the company. However, the company's position as the country's national power provider still remains very much intact.
We'd be upended, actually, if that was the case.
Thanks for joining us again on Market Matters. I'm Jonathan Gan, together with Nadia Hassan and Suhi Asman. For more details on the stories we discussed, please pick up a copy of The Edge Financial Daily or The Edge Weekly, or visit www.theedgemarkets.com. I'm Jonathan Gan once again. Thank you and good night.